Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl, Icy, and today we're unboxing Fearbook Venus Flytrap, one of the latest Fearbook line editions, and she comes with a lot of details and a lot of accessories. But how about we start talking about the box, because that's where she packaged in. So the box has this notebook paper flip as if we would open a yearbook, a Fearbook or something like that. And in front it has the holographic Monster High logo, as everyone in the Fearbook line has. And behind this flap is the doll Venus herself and her yearbook themed display. And on the other side of the flap, or the front of the Fearbook, if you will, so there is a picture of Venus and her club, the Fearbook logo, and different parts and scribbles that belong to Venus but are not in this set. And alongside of the doodles and her picture, there is a little bit of text, and I get it closer, and there is written "Leader Unearthed Club," which means that she's the leader of a gardening club, or an unearthed club, and it instantly gives off like a classic G3 Monster High feeling, because a club and like all of the other dolls like Fearbook Draculaura and Fearbook Abbey, they all are leaders of their own clubs, and I mean, who else would be better for a gardening club than Venus, a plant monster herself? And first of all, I'm going to unbox her, so give me a second. And after I unboxed her, I will put her on a probably rainbow high stand, since this doll does not come with a stand. So I'm gonna use a rainbow high one for now. But yeah, just give me a second and I will be back with the unboxed Venus, and we will first of all then take a closer look of all her accessories. Oh no, wait, before I forgot to unbox her, I just want to show you the back of the box, which features her artwork, but now completely, and not only the little the tiny artwork. And there is written, "After Ghoul activity, Botanist Spotlight, why did you join the club?" And then Venus said, "For me, nothing is more divine than helping a garden flourish," which is like literally her whole essence. And I really love how this looks, and that Draculaura and Abby are also featured on the back. And I definitely are going to get Draculaura in some day in the future. I don't like Venus, Abby that much. I love Venus, that's why I have her. I don't like Abby, but in the future I definitely will get Draculaura. And now I'm going to unbox her. Here she is. I unboxed everything, and I'm going to zoom in a bit because we're gonna talk about Miss Venus later, and to not mess up my focus all of the time, that's why I'm going to zoom in a bit. Okay, so now zoomed in. First of all, I'm going to show you her little Fearbook Monster High, I don't know, magazine, I think. And on the inside there is pictures of the Unearthed Earth Club, and Venus is obviously the leader. And on this pics we can also see that the other members of the Unearthed Club are Deuce and Heath, and they are taking care of all of the plants, as it looks like here. They are planting the plants that are in this set, and Venus is helping them watering them, which is like super cute. I did not expect Heath and Deuce to be also members of this club, so I really love this. The back has the certified creeperific Monster High logo on here. Thank God it was not in focus while I was misreading this. But that's what happens when you try to read off a screen, which does not want to focus all the time. So, okay. The next thing that we are gonna talk about are her gardening supplies, gardening tools. And the first one I want to talk about are this little super duper tiny little fork thingy. It is super tiny, super detailed, but also can be held by Venus herself. It has those vines in the front and the back, and the back is obviously not painted, so the front is the interesting part. And she does not come only with a fork, but also with a shovel. And just the shovel is coffin shaped, of course, what else? And also features those little cutesy vines that are not painted in the back but in the front. Next up are her gloves. And her gloves are like super cute, and I did a great job using the blue background again when I'm showing blue stuff. So hello hand. This is one of her gloves. I have the other one also in my hand. So these are her gloves, and those are not also gloves. Those are literally second hands for Venus, and they all have this cute viney details on them and little ruffles on there. They also have a bit of texture, which you can only see in camera, and in IRL super hard. The inside also has like those seams so that they look like gloves. Besides that, they have this super cute shade of blue, which is literally the same as the fucking background. But I'm definitely gonna give Venus this cute hands because I love the blue hands so much more. Like, yeah, I know Venus has green hands, but come on, I'm definitely gonna display her with her blue hands, and I'm definitely going to change that up when I put Venus in her final pose. Then she also has this little tilted watering can. It does not work actually, but can hold a bit of water. In the front it has a skelet, and in between there is a little spider web. The back is empty, but it's still super cool that it is like a tilted blue watering can. Super cute, super tiny. But personally, for me, the best part of her are those cute little flowers. Whoops! I just wanted to mention that they are super flimsy. You cannot tilt them very much because, yeah, they are both super flimsy and easy to get in and out. I don't know how I can make them stay. The plants have little details on them, like roots, so that they can hold it. In here it looks like a little screaming ghost, which is super cute. And from the backside it looks like a fucking carrot, so I don't know. Maybe it is a carrot of some sort. Please, if you know how you call those plants in monster slang, please tell me. Anyways, the plants themselves are a bit more detailed. The left one is obviously a little fly trap, but with cutesy cat ears, and the right one is a normal flower with an eyeball in the middle. Mine is a little misprinted, but I could not look out for a right one because in Germany the Fearbook, sorry, I just had to think for a second. The Fearbook dolls are Amazon exclusives, so I cannot look the doll up before she arrives, but for me it's not that bad that the eyeball is not in the middle. For me it actually looks like the eyeball is looking to the right, and I really love that. On the back side, I'm just turning them around, they are like unpainted, but they also got a literal backside, and like that you can see that The flytrap plant really has ears, and the flower has a back of a normal flower if you ignore the top. I'm just gonna put the flowers out for now. Then as their holder, it's also coffin shaped and has these two little holes to put them in. And on the sides they have like little drippy details and spiderweb details. All in all, it's actually a super cute and detailed piece. The soil is purple and also textured, which I really love because we don't always get this clear implications. I'm sorry, off screen I'm just putting the flowers back in, and I'm going to put them back in the background again. Next up is this little cute Unearth Day poster, which I think, or as I imagine, they could have printed out in the club to spread awareness about the Unearth Day. On the back side it is clear and white, so it's only printed in the front, and it is cardboard as almost everything, but it's still a super duper cute poster, I think. And we also got more things to talk about before we can talk about Venus. This is one of the few things. It is a tiny, like, soft plastic bag with this super cool logo on it. You probably could put her gardening tools and her gloves in there. So it's like a super stylish tote bag with this flytrap and skull and flower logo on top. The bag just has a little zipper and is just a molded piece. And I think I only have one piece more left to show you. And the piece I have to show you is her little club jacket. It is pink with soft, I don't actually know, felt, I guess. On the front it has a little Unearthed Club logo, and it says Monster High on the left arm or the right arm, and Nature on the left or in this right arm. On the back there is nothing, but the colors are, in my opinion, Venus enough to know this belongs to Venus. Holy airballs. That were a lot of little details to look at, but I'm finally through with all those details. Now I'm going to zoom back so we can take a look at Venus herself. I have literally zoomed out just to take Venus in a few seconds closer to me again. But anyways, here we have Venus, and Venus looks amazing as always. She has her bright green skin, as we know, and her vivid pink hair, but now we have bright green streaks and darker green streaks. To show you that, I'm going to get her closer. I put her on the Rainbow High stand, which I'm now taking away because it's in my way. So here we have those little, obviously, first of all, gross inbox hair, like it's one matted mess with the real hair of mine attached to it. And yeah, it's like it's a mess. I'm going to fix her later, but in that way I can show you the darker green streaks and the lighter green streaks, which are actually supposed to go left and right. So I'm trying to go to make her as the stock photos. But so far, I really like her hair, that it is obviously supposed to be a afro, and big afro. And her getting a full afro and no shaved side part is literally the best thing Mattel could have done for her, because it looks so good. Like, not now, but hopefully once I've managed to make her hair an afro again, because it's really a solid matte. I think her hair could be saran, but I'm unsure, but it's too soft to be poly, so I think her hair is saran. The afro is obviously super messed up, but I'm going to floof it up once I'm done filming so that I can put her in a cutesy pose for the thumbnail, but it will take a lot of work. Hey guys, just a quick slip in from my side. I did try to get Venus's glasses off of her head, and then I noticed that she is wearing a net. So this is like an in-between thing from the main video, because I absolutely, with no hesitation whatsoever, did not see that she's wearing a net. I'm going to remove the net, so please don't come at me with this in the comments, okay? I know I have not seen that until now. I'm going to put this video in between the main clips where I talk about her hair. So yeah, Venus is wearing a hairnet like a lunch lady, and I'm going to remove it. I'm so sorry that I did not see it in the main video. So yeah, bye. Work. Anyways, let's talk about her makeup. Her makeup is super cute. She has pink eyeshadow on top and black and white lashes, or in this light black and green lashes, which looks super good. Her lower lashes are green as well, and her eyes are brown. Then you cannot see it very good on camera, I guess. Oh yeah, now you can. Because her lips are a brighter dark purple-ish color, and it fades into a very, very super dark gray, but it fades very nicely. It blends, if my camera would focus, it blends in super nicely, and I really love this lip color on V. How about we move on to her clothes, because she's wearing a cropped black top, as you can see on the left and right, and her signature necklace. So that's the second time we get this necklace. She also has her pair of signature sunglasses on, but not in pink as her base doll, but in orange instead. She's not wearing any of her earrings. In fact, she does not even have any ear holes, but instead, and anyways, it would not be visible with a full afro. So instead, she's wearing this cute little bracelet, which has like thorns, and I really, really like this piece. It's so cute, and it totally fits her vibe without having her earrings. And she is wearing a black overall covered in like in this giant plant pattern. The overall itself is supposed to be black, and there are different leaves and thorns, and there are added in those pink flowers and the orange flowers, and instead of having like a cute middle, they are eyeballs, and I think that's super duper Monster High style like. And on the back, so that it's really a jumpsuit thingy for gardening, we have those two straps, and everything can be open and closed with Velcro as always. Now down to her shoes. In terms of shoes, we are talking about black platform sneakers with plant details printed on them that are like little Venus that are fly traps, not Venus McFly traps, it's fly traps. And the bottom of her platform heels are looking like teeth, and underneath there are little fly traps as well. So Venus McFlytrap is loving fly traps, obviously, so they are all over her outfit. Okay, so now just let me pose her on my Rainbow High stand, since in the newer doll lines there is never a stand included. Okay, so I put them usually on those cheap China stands anyways, but I don't have anyone close to me, so I'm going to put her on the Rainbow High stand for now, and I'm going to pose her, so just give me a second. Okay, I managed to get her holding the plants. I'm going to use some sort of, I don't know, not like a glue, but something similar to keep the plants in there, because you do not want to know how often this little planter fell down and both blinds fell out. So if it falls, I don't give a fuck. It stays where it is. I'm not trying to fiddle around again. Not for the 10th time now, okay? So, anyways, now I'm back. Obviously, I posed her. I'm going to give her afro a quick wash, and I'm going to floof it up as soon as I have finished filming. But I just wanted to tell you my final thoughts on this Venus. And in my opinion, Fearbook Venus is the perfect mix between like a classic of this older Monster High G1 vibe that you get of a Venus, but it also like has this modern twist and a fresh design, and like everything just screams gardening, and I'm actually so here for it, but I'm not able to actually keep actual plants alive. So I have crochet plants. That's not the problem. They stay alive forever, but the real ones are a bit of a struggle for me. Anyways, back to the doll. Her overall is like super cute and gives total gardening vibes. I could totally see her digging around in the ground and planting new plants and or harvesting seeds and stuff. And those vibes are really the thing that I love, especially because I cannot keep plants alive by myself. In my opinion, her color scheme is bold, but I swear to fucking god, her color scheme is like super bold, and it's super cohesive, and in my opinion, she is personally packed with so many accessories that make her feel like a full-on playset that you get with one doll, and not only a doll with like a lot of only just accessories that you throw in the accessories bin and never touch again. No, for me, she feels like an entire play doll and not a collector's doll which stands and looks good. And I would like to hear from you guys what you and who you would love to see in the next Fearbook line, assuming that we get even more Fearbook dolls, which I'm hoping for, because look at this gorgeous girl. Don't look at the gorgeous, not gorgeous afro, but I'm going to fix it anyways. So let me know down in the comments what Fearbook doll you want to see and what you think about my Venus. Just if you're already scrolling down, you can give this video a like, and that would be super cute. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and until my next video, see ya, bye!